भैया वो हॉस्पिटल पड़ा होगा ना, 1 रुपया नहीं देना किसी ने, भगवान ना करे। यार चूतिए हैं लोग यार, मतलब कि।
तो हेलो गाइस, फिर से स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे चैनल पर, बॉडी बिल्डिंग कम्युनिटी पर। गाइस, जैसे कि आप सभी जानते हैं, अभी जो रिसेंटली हमारा प्रो शो हुआ है, दुबई प्रो शो 2024 वाला। तो गाइस, उसके बाद एक कंट्रोवर्सी हुई हमारे राजा अजीत भाई के बीच में, हैरी संधू भाई में और भुवन चौहान के भाई के बीच में। तो कंट्रोवर्सी हुई जिसके अंदर हमारे हैरी भाई ने ये चीज़ बताई, बोली है कि जो राहुल भाई ने जो इस बार कंडीशनिंग लाई है, कंडीशनिंग अच्छी है, बट उनको इस वाले कंपटीशन में नहीं खेलना चाहिए था। ये उनके मुकाबले नहीं है, इनको ये वाला स्टेज पे कम्पीट नहीं करना चाहिए था, इनको नहीं आना चाहिए था। क्यों इन्होंने कम्पीट करा, तो काफ़ी सारी बातें निकल कर आई है गाइस, जिसमें भुवन चौहान ने भी अपनी बातें कुछ रखी है, हमारे हैरी संधू भाई ने भी कुछ रखी है, और कुछ थोड़ी बहुत बातें राजा जीत ने भी रखी है। तो गाइस, तीनों की कंट्रोवर्सी सुनते हैं। ये आपके लिए वीडियो मैं लेकर आ गया हूँ। और गाइस, इसमें जो थोड़ी बहुत मुझे थोड़ी हेल्प मिली है वो हमारे स्मार्ट किलर बड़ी भाई से मिली है। तो गाइज़, ये पूरा वीडियो है, और अगर आपको पूरा वीडियो देखना है तो आप इनके चैनल पर जाके देख सकते हैं, भुवन चौहान के भाई पर। तो गाइज़, ये जो मेन चीज़ थी वो मैंने आप सभी के लिए लेकर आया हूँ। तो गाइज़, पूरा वीडियो देखिए और हम मिलते हैं गाइज़ वीडियो के एंड।
हम ये लाइनअप मान के चलते कि ये फर्स्ट कॉलर, तो जो बाकी बंदे आए हैं वो टेक्निकली ऑन पेपर इनसे पीछे हैं, राइट। अगर वो इनसे पीछे हैं, मेरे हिसाब से राहुल वुड हैव वन द होल फकिंग शो, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली बिकॉज इतना बड़ा शो है कि इसके आगे भी 8-9 बंदे हैं जो इतने अच्छे हैं। So, but in this lineup,
what you're saying that wouldn't really apply, right? That means that you're saying that this is going to be a show which is going to have 0 Olympians and it's going to be a tier 3, tier 4 show. I mean, it doesn't really, because you have to realize, you take out Darren Banks, you take out some of these other guys, there's still a lot of Olympians. What I want to make sure that people understand, not a single Olympian plays out of top 5 in this show.
Yeah.
So we have to understand this, like, okay, these guys that have gone to the Olympia before, they haven't placed outside the top 5. So all of these other guys from 6th place to, I guess, 16th, they're all non-Olympians, first time trying to qualify.
So बहुत मुश्किल है यार हमारे बंदों के लिए. It's extremely difficult. It's in any big show that basically there are two types of pro shows, man. You have your Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand, India. You know, that's it. You have those shows. Yes, in those shows you can win, get to the Olympia. But you go where there are 3 or 4 Olympians, 5 Olympians, you got no chance. It's game over. You are fighting. You're fighting for 6, 7 down onwards. उसके बाद आप 6th आ रहे हो, 10th आ रहे हो, it doesn't matter.
People think that there are big shows and then there are small shows. That used to be the case up until 2018 or 2019.
एक prep को करने में compete you need to spend 4 to 5 lakhs. And you were telling कि मतलब कि you want to waste 5 lakhs on fucking go to Pittsburgh and get your ass handed to you. Pittsburgh में जाके भैंचोद 20वें नंबर पे आना है. इतने हीरो नहीं बनने लगी है, लड़ाई नहीं हो रही है. ये जितनी स्पोर्ट, जितनी शतरंज है, जितनी आपकी जिम में मेहनत उतनी ये शतरंज है. ये ऐसे थोड़ी जाके पैसा लगा दो पिट्सबर्ग में, न्यूयॉर्क में जाके वहां पे. अभी दुबई में बंदे गए. एक सेकंड, you know why Lovepreet pulled out? Part of he had family issues. Part of the reason was मैं क्या तुमको एक्सपीरियंस लेना है, जाके 15 में आना है, 10 में आना है, 6 आना है. You want to come 6th, you are not winning. You are not going to be top 5 in this show. I told him. I said तो ये डरने की बात नहीं है यार. उसकी बॉडी है, उसकी हेल्थ है. मैं उसको टीके लगा के जब उसके जीतने का चांस नहीं है, 5 किलो वेट उसको और चाहिए, मैं उसकी लिवर, किडनी, हार्ट फ्राई करके उसको मार दूं जस्ट बिकॉज वो बोल रहे वो डर गया. भैया वो हॉस्पिटल पड़ा होगा ना, 1 रुपया नहीं देना किसी ने, भगवान ना करे. यार चूतिए हैं लोग यार, मतलब कि
जो ये कमेंट करते भी हैं, इन्होंने अभी तक आज तक कभी कम्पीट किया नहीं, so they don't know. नहीं, मुझे गुस्सा पता किस पे आता है. अब छोड़ दो जो बंदे बोल रहे हैं, कई सीनियर बंदे इंडस्ट्री के जो पढ़े लिखे हैं, मतलब कि वो भी आप ऐसे कमेंट कर हम बड़े शो में खेलने जा रहे हैं. यार ये लड़ाई नहीं इंडिया पाकिस्तान की, आपके एथलीट की यहाँ पे लाइफ और हेल्थ है. आप दुबई प्रो शॉप में चले गए हो. मेरे हिसाब से कोई भी एथलीट स्मार्ट था ना, तो उनमें से किसी भी हमारे इंडियन एथलीट को दुबई प्रो नहीं खेलना चाहिए था. अब मुझे बोलेंगे कि तुम ऐसे डरे हुए लेट मी फिनिश, बिकॉज ये मुझे गालियां देंगे. मैं पहले इतना एक सेकंड, मेरे हिसाब से किसी भी इंडियन एथलीट को दुबई प्रो शो नहीं खेलना चाहिए था। उसका रीजन ये नहीं है कि आप डर गए, आप डरे नहीं हो, आप समझदार हो। आप अपने हार्ट, लिवर, किडनी, अभी जून आपने खेला है, इन सब लड़कों ने, रवि ने जून खेला, जीजो ने जून खेला, सब जून खेला, उसके बाद अभी आप आके जुलाई के एंड में लगा रहे हो। 6-6 महीने के आप लंबे लंबे साइकिल कर रहे हो, मरना है यार। जब आपको पता है वहां कोई चांस नहीं है आपका टॉप 5, आप किस लिए खेल रहे हो? ठप्पा लगाना है यार। पहले होता था कि आपने पॉइंट इकट्ठे किए, चलो टॉप 5 में 3 पॉइंट हो गए, 2 पॉइंट हो गए, चलो सेंस बनती थी, ठीक है। अभी क्या है कि अभी आप क्वालिफाई करोगे जीतने के लिए, ठीक है। मैं चैतन्या को दिसंबर खिला सकता हूं, लेकिन उससे होगा क्या? फायदा क्या होगा? 6 महीने की उसकी प्रेप खराब होगी, उसकी बॉडी खराब होगी। It makes no sense. So people saying that, oh, you can't get scared. You are not fucking Ali Bilal. You are not fucking Ryan Terry. You are not Erin Banks. You are not those top 5 guys who are people who are top 5 contenders. When they show up, even look at Jeremy Boindia. If Jeremy Boindia was a brand new person, Jeremy Boindia wouldn't have placed fucking 20th in this Olympia. अगर जेरेमी बोइंडा का नाम हटा दो, उसकी शक्ल हटा दो और ये फिजिक की शक्ल, वो ओलंपिया क्वालिफाई नहीं होता। गेम चेंज हो गई। अभी क्या है कि पहले गेम होती थी सिर्फ स्ट्रक्चर की, अभी क्या है कि अभी स्ट्रक्चर के साथ उनको मोटे मोटे एब्स चाहिए, ओब्लिक्स चाहिए। जितने भी हमारे बंदे टॉप 5 टॉप 10 आ रहे हैं, सबके पास मोटे मोटे एब्स हैं, सबके पास ओब्लिक्स है। ये जो एंड्रेस पीएस है, एबी पीएस जो बंदा है, ये अगर इसके एब्स अच्छे होते, थिक होते, ओब्लिक्स थिक होते, ये एरिन को भी बीट कर देता, ये कर देता। ही वुड प्लेस फर्स्ट। अभी गेम ना चेंज हो चुकी है, ये लोग समझते नहीं है, मतलब कि इमोशनल होकर लगाओ पैसे। मैं सुन रहा था रवि की कि हम अभी अगला शो देखेंगे। भाई तुम 16th आए हो, क्यों पैसा वेस्ट कर रहे हो? क्यों अपनी हालत खराब कर रहे हो? जाके अपनी वर्क ऑन व्हाट यू नीड टू वर्क। जाके तुम अगले शो पे, यहाँ तो अब छोटा शो खत्म हो गया, अपने बड़े बड़े शोज खेलने हैं जाके यूरोप में, यूएस में। हाँ 5-10 लाख गाने, आपने अपनी हेल्थ खराब करनी, वो आपकी मर्जी है। अभी जितने दिन बोल रहे हैं हमने वो जाके शो नहीं यार। आपके क्वालिफाई होने की विंडो निकल गई। थाईलैंड, मलेशिया, कजाकिस्तान, वो थी हमारी इंडियन एथलीट के लिए। आप जाके ब्राजील, यूएसए, यूरोप में खेलोगे, आपका तुक्का लग जाए बात अलग है, ठीक है। वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, तुक्का लगने को कुछ भी हो सकता है लाइफ में। लेकिन अगर हम लॉजिकली सोचें, No, okay, let me say. What I'm saying is that all our Indian athletes right now, they should be going into the off-season mode. Every one of them. If they think you are placing 16th in a show, you're coming 10th in a show, where if you go now, your window of qualifying is gone. All the smaller shows like Malaysia, Thailand, Taiwan, and your Kazakhstan, India, they are gone. Okay, now you are going to be competing in the beast shows. You got no chance. You get lucky, that's a different story. I'll tell you something. If Vardhan was at his peak, and if Rahul was at his peak in competed in June, or Lovepreet was at his peak, any of these guys could have won the pro show. If you take out Alex, I think,
I agree.
You know, I mean, you are telling me that Amit is better than these guys at their best? No, man. Vardhan at his best is definitely better than Amit. So is Rahul. Rahul at his best is better than Amit. Lovepreet at his best is better than Amit. But Amit won because he was good that day and it was his day. That was his destiny, right? But to say that, yaar, Rahul, just because this is what actually broke my heart. You came second in the earlier show, pro show, behind you, right? Or Ali or whatever, right? He came second or third, whatever.
Don't skip that part. That people need to understand. He beat Ali. Ye cheating meeting.
He beat Ali. Yeah, he beat Ali.
Yes,
Ali. And then you are skipping the Indian show, June show. यार आप मूर्ख पागल हो आप। लाइक इतनी पॉलिटिक्स को सर में लेके घूम रहे हो कब, मतलब कि आप सेकंड आए हो, अगले शो में आप 9th आ गए, तो कौन सा तूफान आ गया यार। आप शो खेलो, जून इंडिया में शो है, वो बंदे।
Ali played basically 6th or 7th last year, and then he came 4th at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Only one.
यार, it can happen to the best of the best. ये मतलब कि and you
ऐसे आप blame कर दो कि मैं ये शो कभी जिंदगी में नहीं करूंगा, which way you've come second twice. You have to understand, Rahul came India. If I wasn't competing in those shows, he would have. I mean, first show there was no Olympian, but the second show there was Ali. He would have qualified beating Ali and go there.
But like, I mean, I was so shocked कि हम इंडिया में नहीं खेलेंगे. ये क्या धुन लगा रखी है आप लोगों ने, हम इंडिया में नहीं खेलेंगे यार. आपके घर का पिछवाड़ा है, आपका 100 का तेल लगना है घर से वहां पहुंचते हुए. कोई खाने होटल का खर्चा नहीं, कोई साल रेंट का खर्चा नहीं, कुछ नहीं है.
So now see, that's what you talk about. What happened is this prep took so much that now that is gone. The number of shows are less. He would have done that show then. He would have had like Kazakhstan. If Rahul would have competed, he could have won. Again, there is strategy.
Yeah.
Strategy. आपके shows उस समय ज़्यादा.
Poor strategy. Poor strategy. Poor strategy.
Now
poor strategy.
There will be any shows. There is China show. You'll never win because the Chinese athletes themselves.
No, you will not win in China. No chance. China में वो आप कभी नहीं जीतने देंगे आपको. कभी नहीं जिताएंगे. आप deserve भी कर तो नहीं जीतोगे.
And then their structure and yours is completely different, so you'll never have a chance. So Asians will compete in it. Your best bet now is like a couple of American shows, couple of European shows, and that's it. वो भी नहीं जीत रहा.
Oh यार, आधे बंदों का half the people don't actually get the visa.
That's another thing. Italy में you have to get Italy visa. Then that's a process. See, so this.
नहीं यार, I mean if you look at Rahul की prep मुझे सबसे ज्यादा दुख होता है because राहुल हमारी टीम का बंदा है एकेडमी का, ठीक है, और वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मेरी उसके साथ बहुत अच्छी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. वो I really like that kid. What has happened? You have spent all these drugs, spent all this money to get ready to play one show in which you knew you are not going to qualify. Even if you came second, coming second or last is the same thing when you're not qualifying. When your only goal is to qualify, whether you come second or come last, it doesn't matter.
They knew they won't be in top 5. They had announced it. To me, that is a big issue.
But
announce कर दूं या मुझे लगे मैं this for example in Dubai Pro, if I had already qualified for an Olympia before, let's say I did a show like a couple weeks before, I was in prep. I would have gone and done the Dubai Pro just because I know I've beaten City before. I know I can maybe place in that same mix, and it can maybe I've
absolutely makes sense. And also you want to put that in the judges' minds because Steve and
Harry, let me finish. The reason I was going to say at least I know I can maybe in top 5 and 5th place ka jo prize money hai, that's $2,000, which is the exact same prize money that you get to win a pro show. So to me, I'm not competing just because you know what, मैं तो experience लेने जा रहा हूँ और मैं अगर 5th पे आ गया तो ठीक है. No, I'm thinking कि यार मैं prep में हूँ, 2 हफ्ते की अभी 2 हफ्ते पहले शो किया है, 1 हफ्ते पहले शो किया है, $2,000 मिल रहा है, पूरी ट्रिप फ्री है मेरे लिए. अगर मिल जाता है तो ठीक है, अगर नहीं भी मिला तो ठीक है, पास नहीं तो था, ठीक है, $1,000-1,500 का खर्चा हो गया, बाकी तो मैं prep में ही हूँ. The drugs are pretty much the same cost. But if this was a show that was 3 or 4 weeks away from any of my shows, why the hell would I do it?
Especially when you either qualified or you got no chance. And it would make sense because you being amongst Aaron and being in front of Steve and Tyler, it gives you a really good opportunity to get some quality feedback as well.
See, I understand the quality feedback thing, Harry, but the thing is, every show is already judged by Tyler because of the photos and videos are sent to him and he makes the confirmation.
Yeah.
I wish these people, जिनके coaches इनको ये नहीं पता, please ये समझ जाओ कि यहाँ आके 7th 8th आके कि हम तो बड़े जज के सामने अच्छे हैं, तुम वहां बेवकूफ हो if you're thinking like that. Because the problem is you don't understand, each show pictures and videos to confirm are sent to Tyler. He's sitting there and confirming the results before it's even, because ultimately, indirectly, every show is being judged by Tyler. These guys don't understand this.
Yeah.
चाहे कोई भी show, international हो, चाहे वो अपना US का हो, चाहे वो कहीं पे भी हो. So even in the show, Steve was there, so he didn't have to send it to Tyler. But guess what? Tyler will still do the breakdown of this show because he will still get the pictures. They will still talk.
Yeah.
So what are you going to get feedback from when you can get the same feedback? Go to any show and just email Tyler. Because he has
absolutely.
The show. He will give you the feedback if you want it. Agar aapka chota show hai, he doesn't do the feedback of the smaller shows. But he does the feedback of the bigger shows even when he is not there because he's getting all the pictures. Who knows? You wasted a whole prep. And that's why I want to touch on these guys that, Ravi and Jijo. Jijo, for example. I wanted to bring him up before we show his physique. Like we can even show his physique. I wanted to bring Jijo up because मेरी उससे बात हुई थी India Pro Show के बाद, right? After, like me and Raja were there and he was also there. And I told him very clearly, I think he had like 25 pounds. I may be wrong, but either 20 or 25 pounds का उसका है weight cap, Harry, to gain. And I'm like,
Wow.
why are you? And I told him, I'm like, take a long off season. Do not think about competing until you have closed that gap by half. But 10 pounds gain kar lo, and then you have 10 more pounds. Then you can still try. And he's like, no, I'm thinking of doing another show. And I was just like, yeah, 20 pounds. That's a lot. What did you think about Love It, Harry?
You want me to be brutally honest?
Yeah, I mean, we are pretty much...
Brother, I mean, talking strictly about his physique, he's never going to place top 3 in any pro show, even if it's a weak pro show.
So what would be your advice to him?
He should retire. Why is he wasting his money and why is he even destroying his health? What's there to gain? You just want to keep doing it just for the sake of it. When you have not placed top 10 in any of the shows or top 5 in any of the shows so far, and you are not looking like you're getting there, you don't have the structure, you don't have the muscle bellies, you don't have the, I mean, chalo, you know, if you have the structure, the muscle bellies, okay, we can add, like Jijo, he's got the structure. If he adds, he's young guy, he can add, you know, 5-7 kilos, okay, he's got a chance. Lovepreet adds 5-7 kilos, he's got a chance. Rahul, he's got a chance. Vardhan comes in good, he's got a chance. But when size is not an issue, you don't have the structure, you haven't placed top 5, why are you doing it? You're spending 7-8 lakh rupees on your on your prep a year, 10 lakhs a year, putting all these drugs, like, for what? I mean, that's just absurd. I tell people routinely. I had an athlete, I told him he was paying me 50,000 rupees for 3 months. He did 6 months with me. I told him 6 months or 9 months. I said, brother, you are not cut for the next level. You should quit. I was happy. I could keep taking his money every 3 months. Yeah, 50,000 doesn't hurt me. But what happened? He left me. He went to another coach, and it's been 2 years. He still hasn't competed. And he's not going to turn classic physique pro. He doesn't have genetics. Lavish, great guy. I like him as a person. But as a competitor, he's not going to place top 3 in any show. You can place top 3. तुक्का लग जाए यार, बात अलग है. वो तो कुछ भी हो सकता है लाइफ में. तुक्का लगने को तो मतलब कि India won T20. Look at the catch that Surya Kumar Yadav took. That was in our destiny. That could have been 6, game over, but we took the catch, we won the World Cup. So तुक्का लग जाए बात अलग है, but आप एक शो में तुक्का लग जाएगा. Sir, I tell you, you know who are the people who should really be competing? Bhuvan, if I'm being totally brutally honest, people who still have the potential, people like Jijos and Lovepreets and all that, if they can grow, people like Rahuls, Vardhans, and above all, people like you. You have consistently, in India, people might hate it. You are still the best fucking men's physique pro by a mile. Not because you have won the shows. I tell you why. If you started today and you had won no pro shows, even then my money would be on you because you're 6 feet tall, you're broad like a fucking jumbo jet, you've got great stage presence, you fill out, your chest has come up nicely, shoulders coming up nicely. Now, the only thing that is going to, the biggest challenge is going to be is when you cut, how much of this tissue is going to remain? How much of this is going to stick? That is the only thing. But your off season is going brilliantly. So, but if you are not Vardhan and you are not these, there's so many other pros, you look shit, man. You know, even for somebody like Ravi, great physique, but it's going to be a challenge for him to crack top 3 in any pro show. Great guy, great physique, but आप top three वाले material नहीं हो because उसमें देखो यार size he is maxed out. He can't gain any more size. Size is not his issue, right? एक तो चलो हाँ ना बोलते हैं Jijo, Lovepreet size नहीं है इसको. Lovepreet needs his chest, needs more back, needs more obliques, needs more shoulders. भैया उसको 5 किलो चाहिए. अगर वो gain कर लेगा तो कुछ हो जाएगा. नहीं gain करेगा, nothing will happen. Lovepreet's story is very simple. He gains 5 kilos. He comes right to the top of the contention. He passes Vardhan, he passes Rahul, passes everybody. Then he is next to you in the top Olympia qualifying category. If he doesn't gain 5 kilos in the right places, then he will remain in that तुक्का लग जाए, but he's not a clear-cut front runner.
Yeah.
Clear-cut front runner is Bhuvan number 1, then anybody's day. Vardhan, Rahul, these guys, Anik, these are the top 3 Indian men's physique pros right now that on their given day, they can win the Indian Pro Show in December. Overseas, no chance. आप इनको ओवरसीज भेज दो, धज्जियां उड़ जानी है. छोटा शो कजाकिस्तान जैसा, फिलीपींस जैसा, तुक्का लगे, ताइवान बात लगे. बट राइट नाउ इंडिया में टॉप 3 मेंस फिजिक के जो प्रोज हैं, दैट इज Vardhan, Rahul, and Anik. Delta Dilip, he adds 5-6 kilos in the right areas, his back. He fills out and chest, a little bit more chest. Shoulders has never been an issue. Then he gets in the mix. Baki, you know, it's a tough world, yaar. It's like, yaar, paisa lag raha hai, seht kharab ho rahi hai, putting in average men's physique prep is 10 to 20 lakhs a year if you're going to compete 2-3 shows. That's a lot of fucking money, man.
No, I agree. I think what the issue has now become that the mistake as Ali did, which is outrightly calling out the judging system कि आपने मेरे साथ cheating करी है, but he did the other way around, which is being manipulative and being like, मैं थोड़ा सा backslash करके थोड़ा सा hint कर दूंगा. If you saw the way of India Pro Show, and I have no harm in admitting this, that his ego was hurt. He did go and try to tell all the American people, his followers and everybody that he should have.
Yeah, very smartly. Yeah. Very smartly.
Exactly. He did it such a smart way that मैं सबको खुश कर देता हूँ. मैं यहाँ पे photos भी डालता हूँ जिसमें I look the best. He posted the photos of him and what's his name? Amit, right? He posted the photos and the videos and everything where he looks the best. Nobody picked up because I'm looking at देखो कितना humble athlete है. We need more athletes like him. And I'm looking at the photo. I'm like, you not see what I see. He looks awful. Amit looks awful in those photos. उसने अपना hit भी नहीं किया post. And then everybody's like, oh, you're such a humble athlete. Yeah, he's just playing a great game because उस comment में अगर आप पढ़ोगे, all the American people.
यार मैंने अमित की बात I want to say this last time मेरा cut together. I want to say I'm truly impressed with Amit, man. Fucking great guy, very humble, fucking very sweet boy, very much like Raja, man. Like, you know, Raja is another of my favorites because you sitting here, that's why we're not talking about you, Raja. But man, Raja, great guy, humble, never says anything, no fucking politics, no comments, just a good guy, man. Loses. Good guys, man. बहुत बढ़िया बंदे.
Should be
great guys.
You have to understand the game that they played. Like both of these guys, Ben may have done that too, but Ben is also like he won the show. He didn't have to. But see, Ali and Alex, the difference between them is Ali's ego hurt so much that he outrightly like होता है सबका होता है.
Spoke.
You want to say it out loud. You know, जैसे अगर हैरी का होगा या हैरी का होगा वो भी ऐसे बोलना शुरू कर देगा सब कुछ. Because it's first time. Alex saw it. उसको अच्छे से पता था कि ये करोगे तो बहुत बैकलैश मिलेगा लीग से भी सबसे. So let's do it in a different way. He had the support of everybody from his country. He needed the support from Indian and Indians को बहुत आसान है हम लोग को समझना है यार. Humble थोड़ा सा एक्ट कर दो कि भाई तुम लोग बहुत ग्रेट हो, मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ, तुम लोग अमेजिंग लोग हो. मैं हार गया तो क्या होता है, मेरे को बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिला तुम्हारी कंट्री में. मैं तो आई थे एक्सपीरियंस लेने, आप लोगों से मिलने आया था, आपका प्यार लेने आया था मैं. बस आओ हम खुश, ये देखो हमें कितना अच्छा बोल रहा है.
भुवन, आप बहुत जेलस इंसान हो. आप मतलब कि इतनी जेलसी, so jealous, brother.
Get out loud.
Okay, anyway, let's move to the next athlete.
मैं होता and if I'm planning on competing in a show, I will think कि जहाँ पे मुझे अपना फायदा हो रहा हो. Faida in the sense, not just winning, but also financial and business-wise. Right now, India is the only country that speaks in English. There's Instagram, YouTube, the biggest क्या बोलते हैं आपकी audience is India. In Instagram, biggest audience is India. You count India, you got everything because आपके numbers go up हो जाते हैं. Numbers आपके ज़्यादा जाएंगे, you have more authenticity. That's what they did. That's
more reach and all those sorts of things.
More reach, more audience. We Indians are helping him a lot. Because we're increasing his reach. Nothing wrong. He did the right thing. He came and competed. He deserves it in the sense that at least he came. But to say that a lot of the stuff that we think, you know, वो हमारे लिए अच्छा कर रहा है, I may feel a little bit, you know, maybe not that. So he's not that selfless. He's just a very smart athlete. And most guys are going to do that. So what I was trying to say is that because of this stuff,
Yeah.